In the small room in his very small apartment, an ugly little man wiped a tear away. Yes, he was naked, yes he was chubby, but why did that man have to call him ugly? He heard everything the man was saying and had been having a wonderful time and even met a new guy, but then that man had to show up. He decided to take Ginger out of the place before the guy embarrassed her. He hated public scenes. So, he had her march out the door and head down the sidewalk to a different bar. He contemplated the evening that he had shared with the man, and remembered fondly the nearly new tennis shoes that the man left behind. They were almost his size, and now, he would wear them with pride. On the very next occasion when he wore shoes, he ignored all the men motioning to her and otherwise trying to get Ginger's attention as she walked out the door. Daniel ordered her to turn right as he decided where they were to go next. He thought, the only place that wouldn't charge an entry fee was several blocks away, but he could check on a few things while he waited. So, he typed in the address and then monitored her pace. He loved the look of the new high heels that he had purchased recently, but the heels were a bit taller than his walking app recommended, so he had to slow her pace to keep her from stumbling. It was a bit of an inconvenience, but that was the price he paid for her stunning appearance. The view in front of him dipped and jostled a bit as Ginger had lost her footing again, but recovered. Daniel sighed and made another adjustment to her walking pace. It was as the robot was recalibrating that Daniel noticed a scantily dressed woman leaning against a nearby wall making eye contact. She was wearing a short skirt and dark stockings, while pulling a drag off of an electric cigarette with one foot against the brick wall behind her, in a seductive pose. "How you doing there, pretty lady?" she asked in a sweet voice. Her speech had just the right amount of empathy that it caught Daniel's attention. He wanted some sympathy, even though he suspected that she was a prostitute. "Oh, I'm fine, just getting used to these new shoes," Ginger sang out in her prettiest soprano voice. She paused in front of the lady of the night. Daniel looked at the thin but shapely woman. He thought, taking her in with Ginger's camera eyes, this could be a fun change of pace, he decided. "I was just trying to decide where to go. Do you know of anywhere fun to go this evening?" Ginger asked with a smile. The young woman smiled back, and set her foot on the ground to take a step closer to Ginger. She made a nod in the direction of a space between the buildings she had been leaning on and the next. "I got a friend with something that will make the night special," she teased while making a gesture to the alley that was formed by the gap. Daniel was fully aware of the danger, but living vicariously through a nearly indestructible, metal woman, with a killer punch, made him throw caution to the wind. This would be an adventure, he declared to himself as he followed her into the dark walkway. This has been a preview from the near future science fiction series by Jenny Monch. Follow the links to purchase your own copy today.